Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Trump pardoning reality stars Todd and Julie Chrisley. President Trump informed the daughter of disgraced reality TV stars Todd and Julie Chrisley on Tuesday that he plans to pardon the couple as soon as Wednesday. "Your parents are going to be free and clean, and I hope we can do it by tomorrow," Trump told Savannah Chrisley in a phone call from the Oval Office. "I don't know them, but give them my regards and wish them a good life," the president continued, according to a video posted by White House communications advisor Margot Martin. Todd and Julie, the stars of USA Network's Chrisley Knows Best, were convicted of tax evasion and bank fraud in 2022. Federal prosecutors accused the couple of submitting fake documents to banks in order to secure more than $30 million in fraudulent loans, which they walked away from after declaring bankruptcy before the start of their reality TV careers. The Chrisleys have built an empire based on the lie that their wealth came from dedication and hard work, federal prosecutors wrote in a court filing ahead of the couple's November 2022 sentencing in Atlanta. The jury's unanimous verdict sets the record straight. Todd and Julie Chrisley are career swindlers who have made a living by jumping from one fraud scheme to another, lying to banks, stiffing vendors, and evading taxes at every corner. Todd, 56, was sentenced to 12 years in prison, while Julie, 52, received a 7-year sentence. Julie has been incarcerated at the Federal Medical Center in Lexington, Kentucky, since January 2023, while Todd has been doing his time FPC Pensacola, in Florida. Both are minimum security facilities. Trump knows best, Martin wrote on X, sharing a video of the president's call with Savannah, 27. Savannah had discussed her parents' case during a speech at the 2024 Republican National Convention, charging that Todd and Julie were persecuted by rogue prosecutors. Alex Little, an attorney for the Chrisleys, said the pardon corrects a deep injustice and restores two devoted parents to their family and community. President Trump recognized what we've argued from the beginning. Todd and Julie were targeted because of their conservative values and high profile. Their prosecution was tainted by multiple constitutional violations and political bias, Little said in a statement obtained by the Associated Press. Todd and Julie's case is exactly why the pardon power exists. Thanks to President Trump, the Chrisley family can now begin healing and rebuilding their lives, he added. "They were given a pretty harsh treatment based on what I'm hearing," Trump said Tuesday. Pretty harsh treatment. The Chrisleys' 19-year-old son, Grayson, was also on the call and told Trump that his commencement address at the University of Alabama earlier this month was the greatest presidential speech I've ever heard in my life. Grayson is a student at the Tuscaloosa, Alabama school. "Just congratulate your parents. I hear they are terrific people," Trump told Savannah and Grayson. "This should not have happened. They have good children." Alice Marie Johnson, who was facing life in prison without parole for her involvement in a cocaine distribution ring before being pardoned by Trump in 2018, was in the Oval Office with the president when he made the call and also congratulated the Chrisley children. In a stunning turn of events that could only happen in America, and perhaps only in the Trump era, former President Donald J. Trump made headlines once again when he granted a full presidential pardon to reality television stars Todd and Julie Chrisley. Known for their hit series Chrisley Knows Best, the once glamorous couple has been at the center of public fascination, federal scandal, and now political redemption. The news broke early in the morning, sending shockwaves across social media and leaving fans of the Chrisleys in a whirlwind of disbelief, joy, and curiosity. After serving over 2 years of their combined lengthy prison sentences for bank fraud and tax evasion, Todd and Julie were suddenly free and ready to reclaim the spotlight. A presidential surprise. The pardon announcement came in typical Trump fashion, with flair, drama, and a touch of showmanship. Standing at his Mar-a-Lago estate, Trump addressed a small crowd of reporters, his tone both triumphant and unapologetic. "I've always said America loves a comeback story," Trump declared. "Todd and Julie are good people who were treated very unfairly. They've paid enough. It's time they go home to their family." Within minutes, #Chrisley pardon and #Trump sets them free were trending worldwide. Supporters of both Trump and the Chrisleys flooded social media with praise, calling the decision the comeback of the century. Critics, however, were quick to accuse Trump of using the pardon as a publicity stunt to reignite his influence ahead of another political move. Inside the Chrisleys' emotional release. Todd Chrisley, known for his razor-sharp wit and Southern charm, reportedly wept as he walked out of prison. Wearing a simple navy shirt instead of his usual designer attire, he embraced his children with tears streaming down his face. His wife, Julie, appeared more reserved, her usual poise giving way to a mixture of exhaustion and relief. Savannah Chrisley, who had tirelessly advocated for her parents' release, captured the emotional moment on her Instagram story. "They're home. God is good. Justice has been served," she wrote, alongside a clip of the couple stepping out of a black SUV into their Nashville home. Chase and Grayson were seen waiting on the front porch, holding a banner that read, "Welcome home, Mom and Dad." Even Nanny Faye, the beloved matriarch of the family, was spotted waving a tissue in the air, shouting, "I told y'all my Todd would come home." The Chrisley image, from scandal to salvation. It's hard to believe that just a few years ago, the Chrisleys' picture-perfect empire came crashing down. The family that once preached faith, discipline, and Southern sophistication had been convicted of falsifying bank documents, hiding millions in income, and living a life that prosecutors described as funded by lies. Todd and Julie had long maintained their innocence, insisting that their former business associates betrayed them. In an emotional interview before their sentencing, Todd said, "The truth will come out one day. We are not the monsters they've painted us to be." That statement seems to have gained new weight. Fans of Chrisley Knows Best are already speculating that the family will use this moment as the foundation for their next chapter. One that might blend faith, forgiveness, and fame in a way only the Chrisleys can. Rebuilding their empire. Within hours of the pardon, networks reportedly began reaching out to Savannah Chrisley, who has been managing the family's brand during her parents' incarceration. Sources close to the family claim there's already a bidding war for exclusive interview rights and a potential docuseries chronicling the aftermath of their release. "America wants to see how the Chrisleys rebuild," a television insider said. "They were reality royalty before their fall, and this redemption arc is exactly what viewers are hungry for." Savannah, ever the strategist, hinted that her parents' story isn't over. "There's so much we've learned," she told reporters, "about faith, resilience, and grace. You'll be hearing from us soon." Rumors are swirling that the family might return with a new reality project titled Chrisley Comes Home, a follow-up that would document their journey from scandal to salvation. Trump's reality connection. It's no secret that Donald Trump has always had a soft spot for fellow reality TV stars. As the former host of The Apprentice, Trump often praised the Chrisleys during their rise to fame, reportedly telling friends that Todd was a marketing genius with style. Political commentators note that this pardon continues Trump's tradition of extending clemency to pop culture figures, from rappers to celebrities who found themselves entangled with the law. This was more than just a legal move, political analyst Marjorie Kent explained. It's symbolic. Trump sees himself in people who've been publicly humiliated and then rise again. The Chrisleys fit that mold perfectly, charismatic, controversial, and unapologetically bold. Public reaction, divided as always. The pardon has sharply divided public opinion. Supporters of the family view it as divine justice. God used Trump to set them free, one fan posted on X, formerly Twitter. The Chrisleys have always been good people who fell victim to the system. Critics, however, argue that the pardon undermines accountability. So rich celebrities get to walk free while ordinary people serve time? One commenter wrote. This is a slap in the face to justice. Legal experts have noted that while Trump's pardons have often been controversial, they are well within his constitutional authority. For Todd and Julie, the decision means not only freedom, but a full restoration of their civil rights. The next chapter, redemption or reinvention. For the Chrisleys, this moment feels like both an ending and a new beginning. The couple has vowed to rebuild their lives, their reputation, and their connection with fans who stood by them through thick and thin. Todd released a brief statement from his Nashville home later that evening. "Julie and I have been humbled, broken, and rebuilt. We thank God, President Trump, and every person who prayed for us. Our story isn't about wealth, it's about faith. And we're ready to live in truth from this day forward." Julie echoed his sentiment, adding softly, "This has taught us to appreciate every sunrise, every hug, every moment with our children." Savannah has already teased that her parents plan to sit down for an exclusive interview with a major network when the time feels right. The power of second chances. Whether one views Trump's pardon as a political maneuver or an act of compassion, there's no denying that it has reignited America's fascination with the Chrisleys. Their story, from luxury and laughter to loss and liberation, reads like the ultimate reality TV script. The Chrisleys have always thrived under the spotlight, And now, they have a second chance to tell their story their way.